Hey everybody, I thought I'd do some Chalk Couture tonight, and I hope that y'all can't hear that roar of the fan. I got a small fan on, and let me get my computer on. I hope everybody's had a good day today. And I cannot believe how hot it is. They were saying it was supposed to be 100 this Saturday, but I think they've changed that. I was going to do a different one because I just got this one in. It's the garden one. I think it's so pretty, and the longer I looked at it, I thought, no, I want to do something really special with this one, so I think I'm going to put it on a canvas. So I will try and get to that probably next week before I can get to that one. But I've kind of got some ideas on what I want to do. And I hope that that works. This is the one that's Our Family. Is a circle with every birth and union. The circle grows. Every joy shared adds love. Every obstacle faced together makes the circle stronger. I really like that. I think that's very special. Now, I am going to be, I got a mirror and I got some frosted glass, and I just kind of hit the outer perimeter of it. I thought it might be a little something different that I kind of wanted to play with. And even if you wanted to apply this with the paste and then wash it off later, you could still do that. And I think that would be cool because then you could do it seasonally, you know? So, hey, Elaine Goodman, hey everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm kind of a little nervous about this one. Not often that I get that nervous, but this is a brand new one. So it is very sticky on the back side. But the reason I've got the towel here is I've already laid it on there a couple of times and pulled it off, because if you don't, whenever you stick a brand new one to the glass, it could ruin your transfer whenever you're trying to pull it off. So what I did, the best way to do is one like this, and of course you all know on the back, before you take it off, you want to write back, so that you know this is the back and you put the transfer on the shiny side. So what I did is I pulled, because it is long and it's very susceptible to flipping back over on itself. So what I do is I just done a small portion, and then I'm going to crease that, and then I'm going to flip it over, rub it on the towel, and then pull it like so. Okay, but I'm still going to put it back on this before I put it back on that mirror. Because you think, oh, well, I can handle that. Well, I thought that too sometimes. I have messed some up. So I'm just going to pull this back instead of picking the whole thing up. Okay, I'm going to leave it laying just like that. And I'm going to take that shiny side and I'm going to lay it just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're fixing to put it on the glass. But that way you can hold it in place, put your hand underneath here, hold the towel, and it's not going to hang on itself. It's going to go onto the paper like that. So you don't have to worry about it. So we're just going to hope that I have that unsticky enough. Okay, and I'm going to turn this around where y'all can see this. And it's really warm out here, so I'm just praying that I can get this on and off due to the heat and the paste. So I'm going to kind of straighten that up just a little bit so that I can kind of halfway measure and get it into the right place. That's 4, 2. Well, I couldn't have done that if I'd have wanted to. So I have that in position. So I'm just going to kind of tape it there where I don't have any of the frosted glass. Okay. And then I'm going to lift this up like so, and I'm going to turn it back, just like I did with the towel. Okay. Going to raise it up, and then that way I have more control over how that's going to lay down. So I know that that's okay, and I'm going to take my hand and I'm just going to gently let it lay down. Well, that is sticky, but that's what we want, because we want to be able to use it multiple times. Oh, hello, Marilyn. I just happened to look over at my phone. I hope you're feeling well. I won't say how I'm feeling. All right, y'all. And also, before Marilyn, I know she's busy, but I'm also, whenever we get through, I'm going to show y'all about using the gilding jewels on this frame to really make it gorgeous, make it pop. So y'all stick around for that too. Okay, and now that I have this in place, I'm going to lift this up, okay, right here, and I can lay this down, and that gives you complete control. And I'm not going to push that really hard onto this frosted glass, because to be very perfectly honest, I do not know if it will pull it up or not. This is a test. As y'all know, a lot of mine are tests. But anyway, so I've got, and you want to make sure that there's no air bubbles underneath there. And let's see, I think I'm going to use a couple of, just two colors. I'm going to alternate. This is the coral. It's a very pretty color. Okay. And I'm going to put it on pretty good until I'm really ready to pull it off. Because if you pull it off too tight, too soon, then your paste could dry on you, and you don't want that. And also, to help from, tell you what, let me just go ahead and the neat thing about the paste is if you get it on to something, it's not like using vinyl, then you can just take a rag and wash it off. And I think that's a really cool aspect of this. And then this is, I believe, mint. And I want to get the mint on this one, and I don't mind if I mix the colors, because that's kind of what I want. It's kind of one of those things you don't know what you're going to get until you lift it up, and that's okay. And I usually wouldn't stick my same one down in there, but that's okay because it's hot out here, and I've got a feeling this stuff's really going to dry pretty quick. But to help with that, you can take paper towels, and I've already kind of got them down, and I'm just going to spray a little more water on them. And then I'm going to lay that on top of it, and then that will help to keep that moist. I'm not going to push down on it. I'm just going to just barely touch it and let it set there. Okay, go back with the mint. And as you can see, I'm using the mint, but I'm kind of picking up a little bit of the coral. Let's see, I want to kind of blend that just a little to maybe give it a little bit of an ombre effect. Okay, and I'm also going to lay a towel on that. I hope y'all are praying that this works. we're going to go back with the coral. I'm going to skip a line. Like I said, I am kind of putting it on a little thick right there, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to come in and pick up a little bit of that. And I'm going to take a little bit of that, run it across that. What I'll do is I pick up each towel, then I will pull off the paste. Because you want to, you don't need very much at all. And normally if I'm going to pull off two colors like that, then I will have a container to put it in and then reuse it. But I didn't think about getting me one. In fact, I wasn't going to really do that, but I thought it'd be much prettier if I kind of combined the colors just a little bit. And if y'all are interested in becoming a designer with Chalk Couture, just let me know, and I will paste or post my website after I'm done. For some reason, Facebook won't let you do that. If you put a link in, then you can't go live. Well, that's crazy, but and y'all, I wish I had time to look and chat, but I better not stop. And this design also has some extra stuff that goes with it. I just don't think that I wanted to put it on this one. All right, now I really need something. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put it in this bucket. Okay, I'm going to start pulling. And you can see that I am really pulling all of that product off. And I have a, behind me here, I have a hot water drain that goes underneath your hot water heater. It's big and round. And whenever I get through, I will, and I have water in it. So whenever I get through, I will take my transfer and immediately put it in the water. Okay, y'all, here we go. Oh, I like it. Yes. And you don't want to, like here, I'm trying to make sure that I pull evenly because I don't want to stretch it in the opposite direction. All right. Oh, and with a transfer like that, if you ever have the sticky sides to stick to each other, just take it and put it in some water and it will immediately come apart. So that is really pretty. I really do like that. And you know what? I really do like the frosted glass around it. And I think I'm going to play with that just a little bit more. Oh, I like that. Taking it with a wet rag and kind of pulling it, it gives it a feathered look. Oh, that's different. Okay, I'll play with that later because I wanted to show y'all. And I had this taped because of spraying the frosted glass. I really do like that, y'all. But I'll have to wait until the paste is dry to kind of mess with it a little bit. And also, say you have this hanging up in your dining room or kitchen or whatever, and a holiday is coming up, then you could take a rag just with water and wash that off, and then put you something for the holidays. And then whenever that holiday is over, then you could do something else. That's what's really neat about it. And whenever you're not using your paste, you want to make sure you get your lids on so that they don't dry off or dry out. All right, now I used of course something's always going to be in the way. Okay. Oh, and another thing, these little makeup Q-tips, if you make a mistake, it is so easy, because see how pointy they are? You can take those and use them in wherever it may run under or whatever, but this one I didn't have any. So, okay, this is Miss Lillian's Gilding Jewels, and this one is Carbon, which is black. And then I just use a stencil brush to do this, okay? And let me turn the light here where y'all can see. I hope that's not too much light. Can y'all see that? I can't. Let me move the camera just a little bit here. All right. Let me set that down. If I don't, y'all are going to go flopping. Okay, now I'm just going to use the, like I said, the stencil brush. And I don't use a lot, very little. See the difference that makes in that, just a little. I mean, it doesn't take very much. This stuff goes forever. Is that not beautiful? And then say you want to add a little bit of moss. And that's what this color is. It's moss. And you can see I'm not using a whole lot. Okay, it kind of gives it the patina look. And then say you want to add, say, okay, I need just a little bit of bling. This is the pearl. And it does not take very much of that at all. And see how that adds that to that. I hope y'all can see that really well. I wish I could zoom. I probably could, but I don't know. I've never messed with that. But I just think that is so pretty. And then what I'll do is I'll just keep going around. Okay, and then I'll take just a little bit of the moss. A little bit of the pearl. And you know, I hadn't even really used much of the carbon until a friend of mine was over here the other day, Sandy, and she was helping me do some stuff, and she was doing some molds, and she picked up the carbon and used it and really liked it. And so I thought, well, I'll try it on this, and it's perfect. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I got a little bit of paint on there. Now, on the transfer that I just showed y'all, it even come with these, and you just cut these apart, and then you can use them and place them wherever you want. Like, you know, you could do it there. I'm just not sure if I want to do that, because may want to put a different design on this. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that, because I kind of want to play with the outer edge and see about feathering that just a little bit. So, but I'll show y'all those. I'm sure most of you have already seen, but this is the tray that I'm talking about. Is the big round tray that goes underneath your hot water heater. It is perfect for washing all of your transfers. I even use it for my stencils. If I'm stenciling, I can just lay it over in there, and I will usually just let it soak overnight and use a scrub brush. And all the paint just comes right off. All right, y'all, I think that is it for tonight. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, but I'll think of something. And if y'all know something you want me to try or do, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all have a good evening. Bye, y'all. And I'll answer y'all's questions if y'all have any, because I can't really see from the way that my phone is angled. So y'all have a good evening. Bye, y'all.